So you guys probably, if you didn't see my unboxing from my loot from Big Bad Toy Store, it's from another video. Um, I was gonna review the toys that I received from there, and I was thinking, how it doesn't really take too long to make a review on one particular figure, and other reviewers are doing it so much more better than I am. I'm just like a complete amateur when it comes to this. I don't even like to edit, so I've decided to just freaking review the whole thing in one batch, um, and just put my thoughts out to that. So for the Transformers, I am not transforming these from robot to cars or robot to dinosaurs. There are other YouTubers who are doing it so much more infinitely better than I am. I would suggest MGO316 for transforming videos. He's so informative, so articulate. He has two types of videos. One is just to transform it, and one from one mode to the other and back to another mode. And then he also does reviews as his second video. So he basically covers everything. For DC figures, for example, like the McFarlane figures, I would go to D Hunt Reviews, because when I'm looking for figure reviews, I like to have them do comparisons. And in terms of DC comparisons, that guy has so many DC figures. He'll just bombard you with comparisons all across, whether it matters or not. Like he'll do Mattel, McFarlane. He'll do all the figures that he has. So I think um, D Hunter reviews for DC figures. GI Joe figures, there's so many. It's GI Joe Hasbro. Unfortunately, their articulation is so similar with Power Rangers, GI Joe, Marvel Legends, that you've seen one review, you've seen them all, right? So what we are reviewing now is basically how does it look. So let's start off with Cobb Vanth here. How does he look? He looks awful. I mean awful. Awesome. Awesome. I meant awesome. Menacing, painted well, articulation is top notch. This one kind of hinders the shoulder, but it'll do whatever you need to do. It's soft rubber. I did not mean to do that. I mean, the price is what sucks. Look at, I didn't even know that. $35 for something like this. I don't know why. I'll leave it up to them to figure out why. I bought it grudgingly because it's a cool figure, cool character. And then I noticed this one is really cool. I thought it was gonna split for sure because it came out straight, and I saw that this was on. But yeah, there's no problems with it bending over. Does he look like the actor Timothy something? Tim. The likeness is there specifically because of the color of the hair and the beard and all that stuff, but I don't think it's a good representation of it. But it's there. You can get away with it, right? It's a 1/12 scale. It's not like it's by Hot Toys or anything. It's by Hasbro. Their painting apps have so much improved that I'm happy with the way it is. I'm satisfied with it. Then the helmet comes on. That looks perfect. Too bad it doesn't have his Mandalorian stuff anymore, huh? Yeah, yeah. It does have. Is that a lot of accessories, you think? Helmet, backpack, gun, minigun. 1, 2, 3, 4. $35. So going from that, we're gonna go into Storm Shadow here. So basically, they both have the same articulations, except for the torso, right? But it does have it somewhere in there. It's probably a ball joint. Yeah, this is soft rubber. It's enough. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Um, Actually, I kind of prefer the ball joints rather than this one. It's so much more harsher. It just cuts into the design of the figure, but it's a toy. I'm okay with it. This is a good Storm Shadow, though. I mean, okay, so in terms of accessories, you have the bow, you have the bow case, but the cool thing is the arrow does come off. This one arrow comes off, and it's fit perfectly in there. And then, of course, it's got the sheath attached to the bow case where you can put in the 2 katanas. I didn't even know what this was. It was just sticking out there, but I guess it's for the sash, because that's a separate piece from the figure, which is kind of annoying sometimes, so I have to push it down. Maybe I'll glue it, because there's really no reason why it's loose like that. Then you have the sash over here. We all know how the G.I. Joe classified articulates. I love the butterfly joints. Then if you take off his head and take this thing off, you can put his head on like this. Looks kind of big though. I really don't like using it. Look at that. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be a different, kind of like a different face. 7. This one had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 34, 25. Hasbro. What's going on? I was gonna do some separate video, but this is the Nightfall from McFarlane Toys. I bought this just as I was returning a Gung Ho Walmart exclusive, so even had less accessories than this. Had a stand. Other than that, it's complete repaint of a Gung Ho figure, which I'm not gonna get into at all. We all know that with Hasbro, they tend to use buck bodies that they just change up with paint decor and a few accessories that makes it different. McFarlane, look, almost 70% of his figures have a unique characteristics in them. This might get repainted and then he'll probably change this and put it to the different armored Nightfall Batman, but other than that, this is a unique sculpt. And what pissed me off was when I returned to Gung Ho, it was 27 plus cents that got returned to my card, and I bought this for $21 and some cents. So 27. This is a good looking figure. This is an awesome looking figure. The articulation is comparable as far as I'm concerned. Height wise, this is bigger. This only came with a stand. The regular DC stand McFarlane comes in. I don't think anything else. But really, all these accessories cost over $6 worth. And then, to reiterate the point, this one from the same company, this is 27. That's including the tax. So without tax, it was 24. This is 34. Just because of the likeness and the Disney license, maybe. But we all know that Hasbro sells Star Wars Black Series not at 34 but at 24 price point. So I'm not gonna rationalize things. I don't want to explain things. I don't care, because that's all speculation, and I'm not doing that in this channel. I'm just saying, because of how prices are at this point, I'm gonna get priced out very, very soon with G.I. Joe. That's why I decided to go with Super 7. If this is $24 and Super 7 is going to give me Ultimates G.I. Joe, it's got less articulation, but it looks great, has more accessories. all of a sudden Super 7, which was a year ago, I wouldn't even consider because I thought it was ridiculous to pay $50 for a figure, is now looking like freaking cool. 25 for this one, 34 for this one, and then bump it up by 15 and you get Super 7. And it's so close to the animation of the original G.I. Joe 1985 cartoon that it's almost like jumping out of your TV. It became a no-brainer for me. I'm not gonna army build like I am doing with this classified figures, nor am I gonna go with any of their vehicles, but yeah. In that regard, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into a Super 7 Thundercats. I'm not gonna open this up because I actually displayed this in the packaging. Because man, when I looked at this packaging, sorry for the lights. When I look at this packaging and I'm looking at my display, and most of them are in the A stands, and their accessories are hidden because there's no way for me to put them on the one figure at all at the same time, I began to realize this is packaged to be displayed. Right? So, if I ever do a collection video, you're gonna see this in a row with the rest of this is the only line that I have that are remaining in their boxes. The boxes are beautifully done. It's only black and white, but I mean, even this is striking, right? Even that's striking. But the figures are displayed to the point where it's ready. It's ready for display. And I'm saying that because I did have their Motu Classics, and I took them out of the boxes because I've always been an out-of-box collector. But if you were to line these up in rows, they're just like, let's see if I can do this without anything toppling. They're ready to go. It displays the accessories. It displays the figures very well. It displays the two heads very well. You're not keeping them in accessory bags or anything. So, yeah, that's it for my quick review of the recent loot that I got from Big Bad Toy Store. I know it's not as detailed as some other people do, but that's I don't think I'm ever gonna do any kind of reviews that are in depth that they would do. I would just be doing you guys a disservice. It's just, if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts in terms of the toys that I collect, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen, and come back for more. I'll see you guys later. Bye.